When I was a kid, I used to have these thoughts and dreams of what death is like. Everything ain't what it seems. If I die, will I see loved ones who passed away, left stranded on the sea like a castaway? Will I make it to them pearly gates or burn in hell? Which place will it be? Hey, only time will tell. I try to overcome these fears, happy to see my peers reunite with all my homies who vanished and disappeared. See my old grandpa, only still recall my name. With my homeboy Moose, still act and look the same. Hopefully I'm not damned to hell's eternal death. Cross my fingers, hope I linger in heaven's eternal breath. Even though I know that my chances are slim, with every growing day the way I'm living it's looking dim. Well, only God knows, so I'll leave it into His hands. Just hope for the best, I guess. But really, man, it's hard to stay in tune when you're thinking that you're immune to the ways of this world. How quickly we get consumed by the wickedness and the evil that men do. It's hard to find people who are righteous and true. I want the key to eternal life, but it's elusive. Preachers filling up my head, causing mad confusion. But I feel that my time is drawing near, so I gotta get in gear. So where do we go from here?
Where do we go from here? Leaving the pain and the tears and watching the time disappear. So where do we go from here? I wonder, am I gonna live or die? It's a question that keeps popping in the back of my mind, with no sign of how tomorrow's gonna be. Will I burn in hell? Will I live eternally? Until then, I'm gonna spend my life and live a fight of what I feel is right, and supervise the adolescents to think twice, or before they end up living short and cut up lives. Now reminisce and take to the heart this verse, cause one day you will receive the curse and lay in dirt, and it will lurk and burn in the very core of your soul. So stay true, so as a needle to the pole, feed the words that be spitted from the UCE, and take grip of the truth that'll set you free. For if you're lost, there's no cause for immortality. Just look upon the cross, remains heaven's keys. As for me, I'm gonna stay tight and keep it real. Gonna strike to the top, but Konnah Block to be revealed. Until then, the angel of death is what I fear, and I ask myself, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Leaving the pain and the tears and watching the time disappear. So where do we go from here?
I try to stay optimistic. Maybe this world will change, make a move for the better, remodel and rearrange. Will the crooked souls ever be saved from hell's flames? And the young ones, tell me who's the ones to blame? I'm having visions of death angels that come in my way. Will I see the bright lights when they take me away? Or will I see total darkness? A scary thought. Out of how many people, only a few are sought. Will I be among the 144,000? Or will I be in a lake of fire, surrounded by the souls of those who walk the same path? Now victims of God's no mercy and pure wrath. Got a brother who's a preacher, can he save my soul? These are questions with no answer, I guess we won't know. I try to get into church, cause my soul is at stake, but the church is filled with hypocrites, lies and snakes. So tell me, have you wondered what the next world's like, and never thought about the tunnel with its bright white lights? Can you imagine living life with no death, no fear? I gotta get myself in gear. Where do we go from here?